Guys, the channel is Mr. Biscuit Speaks. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Listen, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Spokane time, whatever time that is for me, I'm terrible with time zones, forgive me. We are going to be reading chapter 1 of Animal Farm. We're going to be doing it live and seeing whether what George Orwell had to say in Animal Farm has any relevance today. Spoiler alert, it definitely does. Be there for that. But look, we're going to be getting into two of my favorite singers that decided to collab. I wish they would just do an entire album together. I never knew that they would come together on a track or even knew about each other in real life. Guys, it's Jon Bellion and Luke Combs. Please hear me out on this. I need you to correspond with me in the comment section and correspond with one another with regards to the question that they ask in this song. Let's get into it without any further ado.
I'm scared to meet you, 'cause then I might know you. And then once I know you, I might fall in love. And once I'm in love, then my heart is wide open for you to walk in, drop the bomb, blow it up.
Guys, he begins by saying, I don't want to meet you because then I might know you. Guys, interaction with one another is a defining characteristic of who we are. We are group creatures, right? But have you ever been so hurt by an interaction with someone that you thought was going in a direction and just took a drastic turn to where you thought, I'm just kind of done with people? I meet a lot of people these days who are more into animal interactions than human interactions. It's like, oh, I stay at home with my cats, or it's like my dogs, and I don't like people anymore. And this is the result of how deeply we can be hurt. We have this great capacity for love, but we also have a deep capacity for shame. But I just love how he kind of opens that up with that amount of vulnerability, guys.
My heart is wide open.
Right. And look, he's talking about his guys. You see the little clips that are popping up. It's him and his kid, right? It's him and his little toddler. So there's a degree to which he's talking to his toddler. It's like, man, it's so difficult to give anything your heart because you're not necessarily in control all the time. Remember, I said regarding anger. I said it, I think, on it was either the 7 Sins reaction or the Slaughterhouse reaction. It was a Ren reaction where we said that anger is the crossroads between care and powerlessness, right? When something you deeply care about, you're powerless to protect, that's where anger comes in, and sometimes violence. Let me rewind this just a little bit.
My heart is wide open for you to walk in, drop the bomb, blow it up. So I love anything, anything, anything at all. Why love anything at all? If the higher I fly is the further I fall, then why love anything at all?
Guys, this is the question that I would like you to answer in your own way, if possible, in the comments. If the things that we attach to are transient, why attach to anything? Maybe the answer to the question is that love and attachment are not synonymous. Love and attachment are not the same thing. Maybe the things that you love, you need to love with the full knowledge that these things are not going to be around forever. Maybe that amplifies the love. It's like my love of my wife should not be attached to the idea that she will always be there, or that she will, my wife's at the YMCA right now with my daughter. I need to love her as if she might not come home. That's, some accident might happen, God forbid, right? But my love for her has to be very present it can't be future focused. It can't be caught up in my identities. Does that make sense?
Is the further I fall, then why love anything at all? Stressed and strung out about things that could happen. And I can move mountains with the worry I've done.
Guys, listen, if you're not into country music, I don't get it. Listen, that's you, I'm me, we are, if you are not into Luke Combs' music and the sound of his voice and the authenticity, listen, we're listen again.
Stressed and strung out about things that could happen.
Guy can sing, bro, really.
And I can move mountains with the worry I've done.
He says, I can move mountains with the worry I've done. And on the, immediately we understand it. We've been so stressed that we feel like everything is changed, right? And remember, we always talk about how the universe reveals itself in accordance with your aims, right? Meaning, when you're really, really stressed out, the universe seems really small, really tight. Have you ever been so angry that it seems like the only rational thing to do in that moment is to like punch a wall or to like scream into the air? Guys, very, 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 and look at, what's on the screen. That's Jon Bellion there, just thinking about how deep your thoughts about protecting the things and the people that you love, how lost you can get in that. Especially those of you who have kids. I mean, do you ever think about like, man, that was a close call when my kid, ran out into the street or, fell off of that thing and, hit his head really hard. It's like, it's easy to just get lost in the ruminations of how bad things can get, right?
And I can move mountains with the worry I've done. So I called my father and he started laughing. He said, you think it's bad now until you have a son.
Guys, just really quickly, the parents watching this, right, will realize, they might not have the vocab that I'm about to give you, but non-parents, for the most part, process egocentrically. Egocentric processing means my camera is 3 feet away from me. My monitors are a foot away from me. This microphone is, a couple inches away from me. Sounds are a certain distance away from me. And when you have a child, you go from egocentric processing to allocentric processing. As in, that outlet is certain distance away from my daughter, and my daughter is this far away from that, and my daughter is this distance away from this. Because a part of you feels like it's outside of your body, right? You feel like that's a part of me that's walking around over there. So your processing, is in sync with that reality. It's really, really fascinating when you have kids. Rewind this just a bit.
Laughing. You said you think it's bad now until you have a son. So I love anything at all. Why love anything at all? If the higher I fly is the further I fall.
If the higher I fly is the further I fall, which means the degree to which I invest in you is the degree to which I am completely undone by your removal from my life. Right? Makes sense.
And why love anything at all? Why love? 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 Anything at all?
guys, start to put this practice. Those of you who have seen all the videos on this channel know, and this is an ecology of practices when it comes to listening to music. Now that you know what they're going to be saying for the rest of the song, which is just the hook, it's time to stop your brain from labeling the lyrics and begin to just feel, right? Let your intuition have a chance now. Now that the song is basically done in terms of verses, unless they have anything else to say, which we'll see. But guys, just start to remember that. Whenever you hear like a long bridge that doesn't have any lyrics, or there's no new lyrics to hear and it's just chorus repeated, that's very rarely for no reason. It's not because the artist has nothing more to express. It's because your left brain wants to take over. It wants to label everything. But what they're trying to give you is a feeling. And so when, the music has, stopped giving you new lyrics, it's time to just feel, right? Guys, thanks for hanging with me on that one. Correspond with me in the comments. What do you think?